let me do my thing. Relax, let me do my thing. Relax, let me do my thing. Relax. I bet you like when I do it like that.
You're the clown?
His name's Pennywise.
His name is Pennywise.
Problematic.
You want to change your answer or not?
You should.
Didn't we just talk about other people's opinions? Raise your children. Don't tolerate them.
Okay.
Because kids that are tolerated will always be annoying. And it's even worse when they're ugly.
So that's why you annoying.
Oh, I was tolerated as fuck.
A lot of people will jump to conclusions when they first meet me. But that's not like the real me. Like a lot of people say I'm intimidating.
Yes.
And they don't want to talk to me because they think I'm mean. But then when they get to know me, they're like, oh my god, no.
When you get to know her, you be like, damn, do you ever shut the fuck up?
Exactly, yeah. So like, just hearing that for most of my life, because a lot of people have always, like, all my life, people have been telling me, oh, you look so intimidating, you look mean, but then like, I meet you and you're cool as fuck. And I'm like, well, thank you. Like, I don't know what made you think I wasn't.
You got that resting bee face.
I do?
You do.
Okay. No, because I feel like in my life, at the point where I made a decision to do something or not do something, that is exactly what I want.
That was so dramatic. Oh, wow. Hi, everyone. Wow.
If you could put your brain in a robot and live indefinitely, would you?
No.
I'm good, loving you.
You haven't lived until you died.
I don't want to live on this planet any longer than my time debts.
Okay, just checking.
He got scared for you for a second there. Okay. Okay. Yeah,
I mean, I want to live, you know, I want to be a grandma, of course, but I don't want to be, like, here for 100 years now. Like, legit, get me out of here, because the way this world's going.
Okay. What if it, like, took a turn for the better?
Oh, then I want,
I think heaven, no matter how good Earth gets, heaven is better.
Yes.
So I gotta get my shit together so I could go there.
I gotta get my together.
Cheyenne.
Got some place to go. Yes. When I get there, that I see everyone I know. I wanna get to heaven.
I wanna go heaven. Do you wanna go
To heaven.
I wanna go
To heaven.
Do you wanna go?
Next question.
Jalivia, don't entertain her.
Yeah, that's my song.
Ooh, Mary, Mary.
Okay, if you could replace the handshake as a greeting, what interesting new greeting would you replace it with?
The butthole tickle.
Why did I know you gonna say something booty related?
You know, you just meet somebody and be like, hey, how's your day?
Hey, baby.
What it do, baby?
What it
Oh, you're funny.
Yo, your hand's finna be stankin', man. Putting it in people's. Yo, reading in church, sis.
God bless you.
Oh, child,
No,
you gonna
ma'am,
get
no
sick.
ham, no spam, no
We gonna
turkey.
get sick.
Okay, who is the worst guest you've had in your house? And what did
That
they
person
do?
shall remain nameless. But what that person did is unforgettable. All right, that person
Took a doo-doo.
No, that ain't a problem. You gotta handle your business sometimes. But listen, the way you handle your business is what I have a problem with.
So they took a doo-doo on the floor.
There is no reason for me to be seeing things in places where they don't belong. Such as your hands, your nails. I shouldn't be seeing that in there. And I shouldn't be smelling that throughout my home. In the living room, in the den, in the kitchen. Anyways.
Is this a family member?
Oh, no.
Oh, I was about to say.
Had it been a family member, I would call that person out. But
It was a friend of yours?
it was a former friend.
Of yours?
Yes. And this person just was extremely dirty.
Female?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Extremely dirty. And it's like, I get it, you know, as kids, you know, sometimes you're not cautious of your actions, but sis, you smell like boo-boo.
Put that on a shirt.
Okay.
Get your life together.
Ashley?
Outside, I forgot the question with Cheyenne.
Oh, who was the worst guest you've had in your house and what did they do?
I don't really have a lot of people over at my house because I just believe in protecting my space and my energy. So at my old house, everybody. It's just everybody.
Everyone was a red flag.
Yeah. You got,
I've been
you
in
know,
that
the
house.
bigger the house.
too.
No. Like as far as family members, the bigger the house, the more company it invites, and
Of
they'll be like,
course.
"Oh, can I just chill out on the couch?" And then next thing you know, it's been 6 years and you still on the couch. That I don't mind people coming over my house, but don't overstay your welcome. So if you come to visit, you got 45 minutes, and if you piss me off in them 45 minutes, thank you for your services, but you gotta go. But for the most part, I don't really have company, especially not in my new room.
Except me.
No, Cheyenne's been in my new room. Yolanda's been in my new room. Ariana's been in my new room. Melissa, Shanae. But that's really it. Oh, and then male company. But other than that,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make that.
that's it. Like,
I think the worst guest I've ever had was cheddar cheese. You know what I'm talking about? Cheddar cheese. Her teeth looked like cheddar cheese.
Oh, that was a harsh.
She was supposed to graduate with us, but she graduated a year earlier, and she went on the senior trip with Josephine's class. And Josephine and them called her cheddar cheese.
I did not know that.
You did know that. You busted out laughing when you heard that, and
I'm
you
about to
started
bust
calling
out
her that
laughing.
when our senior year.
Well, girl, I don't remember nothing from high school.
But she came to my house and she stole my shit.
No.
Yes.
What she stole? What she
Like
stole?
in 7th grade, when you remember when Miss Richards used to have us do those lanyards and stuff?
Yeah.
She stole all my rolls.
Your rolls.
Yes, of lanyard that my mom paid $6.99 for.
A roll?
Yes, the whole roll.
Tootsie Roll.
How many rolls was it?
It was 4.
So 7 times 4 is 28. It's not too late for me to go beat 28 out her. You know I've been wanting to put my hands on
And
this.
so yeah, she was the worst guest.
It's the same girl that said I was cyberbullying her, Cheyenne.
Oh no.
Remember when I told you I was about to go to jail?
And she never admitted it too. She would look like, I would ask her like, "Oh, did you see this?" She'll be like, "No, what do you mean? It was there." I'm like, "Bitch, if you don't get your life together."
And what's crazy is the type of person that Jalivia is, if she would have just asked for it, she would have been like, "You can have some."
I'm a giver. You guys know I give a lot of shit.
Definitely.
Like, just ask and you can get it. Like, what?
Chatty.
She does look nice, right? Oh no, your hair looks nice.
I'm dead. Of course.
No, your hair looks nice too. Yeah, Ashley's about to do this to my hair. Yeah, but I'm gonna need the ones that got the ends like this color, cause you know I'm an upgraded bitch now.
Until she find out it's $7.99 a pack.
Oh, it is. Oh.
You gonna downgrade a little bit? You gonna humble yourself?
I'm gonna humble myself. When does time pass fastest
When I'm
for
asleep.
you? When does time? When does time pass fastest for you, and when does it pass the slowest?
Time passed the fastest during my hour lunch break.
Okay. I think time passes the fastest for me when I'm thinking about what time it is. And it passes the slowest when I'm not thinking about,
Opposite.
opposite. So it passes by the slowest when I'm thinking about what time it is, and when I'm not thinking about the time, it'd be like, what, it's 7:15 already?
Right. Definitely.
What fact are you really surprised that more people don't know about?
Fact.
African.
I feel like I say random facts all the time, and I can't think of one. Okay, let's do this again. What'd you say, Cheyenne?
What'd you say?
You be on that bullshit, I swear. You know one fact that a lot of people don't know? Red velvet cake is not chocolate cake with
Are
red
you kidding me?
with red food coloring.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Red velvet cake tastes much different.
Thank you. This is why I'm friends with
And
Cheyenne.
the chocolate.
Oh, you're not friends with me?
I'm friends with you, but this isn't why.
It's a different taste.
Okay, that the L in Staples is a half open staple.
So aren't all L's half open staples?
No, but in Staples. The store Staples. Ooh, or that the bottom of a Gatorade bottle is where you hold the cap.
What?
Yeah, the bottom of the Gatorade bottle, you can put the cap there and it holds it.
Can you give me that? I'll take the orange one.
Oh,
Oh, you know we're going to 7-Eleven now, right? Because I need to test this out.
Funny. What are you most passionate about, and what do you wish you were more passionate about?
Music, and I wish I was more passionate about music.
Okay, that's a good answer, I guess. Ashley?
I am extremely passionate about my family. Like, people I love. When I say family, I don't just mean blood. I mean, like, my friends, my families. And I wish I was more passionate about saving money.
Okay. I am most passionate about knowing myself. And I wish I was more passionate about... what do I wish I was more passionate about, Ashley?
Pursuing your career as an entrepreneur. That was just a guess. So I don't know.
I think I'm pretty passionate about that, though.
But you could always
But
be
I could
more
be more,
passionate about
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I could be more. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep that one. What is the best comeback you've ever heard?
Okay. So I was working at Checkers. This isn't the best, but it's the first that I thought of.
Oh, let me go first. Because mine is quick and it just happened and I don't know if I'm gonna remember it. But so these two old couples were arguing. And they were arguing about a bank. And okay, so let me tell you, I told you guys the story before, but reiterate. They were arguing about the bank because a branch had closed that they lived by, like it was like a block away from their house. So the wife wasn't understanding that it was just the branch that was closed and not the whole bank. So she was over there worried about the money, like they took her money and she wasn't gonna get her money back. So the husband is like, it's okay, we're gonna get the money. All we have to do is go to the bank and take the money out. And out of nowhere she goes, how the fuck are we gonna take the money out? The bank is closed. And I busted out laughing. So that was the best comeback for me right now.
I love old couples.
That was the best comeback. What'd you have?
So I was working at Checkers as a manager, and as a manager you get 2 other people in the store with you. So the 2 people that were in the store with me were cousins, and they were going back and forth and they were joking or whatever. But families, they just know so much more about you no matter what a family member says. Like, it's just like, ooh, right? So one kid, he was rather slow, but he was still cool nonetheless. We called him Radio.
Oh my gosh! Y'all are
awful. I'm being honest with you. So Radio and his cousin, we gonna call him Banks because that's what he went by. He was cool. So Radio and Banks are going back and forth, right? And out of nowhere, Banks looks Radio dead in the face. And he goes, yo, bro, I'm not even gonna hold you. Your mother should have put you in a tissue paper. And I was in shock because I'm just like, you did not just say that to this boy. You know he rode the short bus to school. You can't say, and he was so hurt. You know a nigga hurt when he's like, so then he looked at me, he's like, you just gonna let him say that to me? So I looked at him like, you just gonna let him say that to you? And to this day, every time somebody say come back Cause then I text my cousin and I was like, yo, you will never believe what I just heard. So I told her, and then she was like, oh, what was his comeback? And I'm like, I don't know, I'm still waiting to hear it. So like 5 minutes go by and she's like, I'm excited to hear this comeback. So 5 minutes goes by and she's like, did he come back yet? I'm like, girl, he ain't coming back. You can't. If you ain't got to come back by now.
Yo, that's crazy.
That is foul.
So
How you say that to your cousin?
So that wasn't really the best comeback you heard. Because there was no comeback.
Just came for it.
No, that was his comeback. Like that was Banks' comeback to radio, to what he said previously.
What did radio say previously?
I don't remember. All I remember is what Banks said and the fact that radio ain't had nothing to say after that. Radio was silent.
There is an individual in this room that has a really quick no.
It's not me. Yeah.
I could say one little thing and whoo, child, man, I just sit there looking
you know what the best
dumb.
comeback? You know the best comeback that I said to Cheyenne?
Yo.
The best comeback that I said to Cheyenne, okay?
Were you talking about me or Joey?
You! Why is she talking about me?
I don't know. You just said you had a comeback for her, so I'm like, okay.
No,
maybe
you already know what the comeback is.
I
When
don't
Cheyenne
remember.
said she didn't have a TV in her room.
Oh my god. You with this TV talk.
I actually started laughing, but it wasn't really that funny. I just called her a slave. That was it. That was it. Because I asked her, I was like, how many boxes, like cable boxes, you guys have in your house? And she's like, 1, 2, she's like 5 or 6. So I'm like, oh, so where are they at? So then she's like, in her parents' room, her brother's room, one's in the downstairs, one's in your grandma's room. Huh? Yeah, so.
Yeah.
And she didn't have one in her room. So I just said, what kind of slave shit they got you on? But that was it.
I'm sorry. That made me cry.
So yeah, that was my best comeback to Cheyenne. And she wasn't even trying to get at me, but I don't know. It just came out my mouth.
So nice.
What's something that you've never been able to do well?
Yeah.
Hold my tongue. Nah, I'm joking. That's Ashley's. That's what she has been doing. I'm very good at holding my tongue.
I'm not very good at hiding my facial expression.
Yep. I'm not really good at
very
hiding my facial
animated,
expression.
and if I see something, smell something, hear something,
You gonna know.
You will see it on my face. Yep. It's always been this way. I've tried working on it, but it doesn't work.
Me too. People
Work.
just tell my mom tell me all the time, you gotta learn how to control your face. I'd be like, I'd be trying, but these bitches be testing me.
Okay, my soul has been delivered. My face hasn't.
Alright. Wyandanch NY resident who drives a Chevrolet Spark should check this out.
Oh!
Yo, they are watching you.
Yo!
Yo, they are
That's not
watching
even funny because that's really my car.
you. They're watching you. Who's the most humble person you know?
The answer should be me, but then that takes away all humbleness. Think about it.
You know, I wasn't gonna say me.
I was not gonna say myself. I was gonna think about
Miss Regina.
Miss Regina. Yes, it's definitely by far one of the most humble ones.
Definitely Miss Regina. Or my Aunt Reen.
I would probably say
My aunt.
I got any humble people
I
in my
have
life?
a friend.